Hello, blessed souls. It's Bronson's By Any Means Necessary Fantasy Baseball Advice for Tuesday, June 8th. I'm back home, back in Portland. Arrived safely and soundly back from Missoula this morning. Had an eventful night last night. Someone broke into my dad's truck and stole my backpack out of the back seat of the truck. They also stole my mom's pills from the console in the front seat on the passenger side. The truck was not locked because my dad figured that with 3 dogs and a tent trailer within 6 feet of the truck, with 6 people sleeping in the tent trailer and the dogs, that the truck would be safe. But apparently nobody heard anything, or nobody heard enough to raise any alarm. So my bag was stolen, and I had 3 pairs of clothes in there. Not that big of a deal. I had a brand new shirt that I just bought in Glacier National Park. It was a really cool Bear Jordan shirt. It had like a bear dunking a basketball, like the Jordan brand symbol. It was really cool. I'm probably gonna buy that again online. Have to pay twice as much for it. I had some sunglasses that were stolen. Had a book, so I didn't have anything to read when I flew back in this morning. By the way, let's check out the sunset. What a beautiful sunset here in Portland. That's one good benefit of starting work an hour earlier at night right now, is I get to watch the sunset as I walk or film these videos or whatever I choose to do. Anyway, back to my story. My passport was in there. That was the most important thing. My passport was in my backpack, so I'm gonna have to report that stolen and probably pay to replace it and have to wait weeks for it, which not a huge deal because I'm not traveling out of the country anytime soon. But it was nice to have. It was easier to get through TSA with, and I just got it. I just finally got one after 34 years on this planet. I just finally got a passport, not even 3 months ago, and it's already stolen. So that's cool. That's fun. But yeah, we looked down the alley because we were staying at my uncle's house for the night. And we looked down the alley in both ways. My brother and I, he helped me out. Didn't find anything. I checked all the garbage cans, didn't find anything. Apparently my mom's pills were discarded though nearby, because they quickly found out that those pills weren't going to be of any benefit to them. So they threw those away quickly, but they did keep my backpack, which I'm gonna have to replace my backpack too, which kind of sucks. I just bought that backpack and it was like a $9 backpack. I just wanted something that was going to be small enough to be a carry-on most flights, because I was tired of paying the fee for checked baggage, and I was just kind of tired of dealing with baggage claim as well. It's just easier if I can fit, if I only travel for 4 or 5 days at a time, I can fit 4 or 5 days worth of clothes in a backpack. It's a $9 backpack. I'm gonna have to go to Ross and see if I can't find another one for the same price, one that I like. This one was cool because it had airplanes on it, so it's like perfect for traveling and stuff. I'm probably not gonna find another one with airplanes, but well, who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky and find the same one. Sunset again. And I did get some good news today. When I got home, I did call the DMV. I finally got through to them after a 40-minute hold, and found out that the only thing that was holding up my driver's license reinstatement was of the simple fact that someone, when they processed my SR22 and my insurance, they did not push a certain button that they needed to push that said reinstated instead of suspended. So I'm glad I waited on hold with them and got through to them today, as I am now officially a reinstated Oregon driver now after, almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in September, or I guess maybe October. 3 years in maybe October. So I'm free and clear now. I just gotta wait for my parents to get back from Montana. They get back Friday night, and then they're gonna get my car, sorry for that, semi-truck, get my car all set up for me to drive, so I'll hopefully be able to drive next week, because I'm getting pretty fed up with the public transit in the Portland area. It's just wasting too much of my time getting back and forth to work. I'm so happy to be driving. But anyway, we're 5 minutes in here. Let's get to it. My steaming and streaming options for fantasy baseball. 5 hitters for you. Starting with J.P. Crawford, the shortstop of the Seattle Mariners. He's really hitting the ball really well right now. And I know the shortstops, despite the fact that shortstop is deep, we all got to have that second, that we all got to have that third, middle infielder. And the quality of that position is pretty weak. So getting a guy like J.P. Crawford while he's hot, certainly not your worst idea. Other middle infielders to consider: Ahmed Rosario of the Indians, also outfield eligible, but he's really coming on for Cleveland. Cleveland's actually quietly has quite a few hitters who are pretty hot right now, despite their struggles hitting overall. Singularly, they do have some guys who are worth your time right now. Jonathan India of the Reds, the rookie, also third base eligible, is started the season out really hot and struggled quite a bit, and now he seems to be getting hot again. So he could be a benefit at multiple positions for us in our daily fantasy baseball lineups. Another guy is Yandy Diaz of Tampa Bay. He's also multi-positional, first and third. And he's a guy who a couple of years ago people were really high on. He really did produce. But they kind of had struggled last year in a very abbreviated season, and people kind of got turned off by him. But he's a quality hitter who should have a pretty decent career. It should be a pretty decent fantasy asset for many more years, including this year. So go out and get Yandy. And lastly, Willie Calhoun, who has outfield and DH eligibility for the Texas Rangers. A good young hitter to, definitely should be target in dynasty leagues or keeper leagues, but even in redraft, he does have some value, given the fact that we always need outfielders. As for some pitchers to stream tomorrow, let's go with the guys who are pitching for the Tigers. The Mariners, Matthew Boyd against the Mariners, and Marco Gonzalez against the Tigers. We saw Marco Gonzalez last year have an outstanding year and a very abbreviated year, and he definitely struggled so far this year, but presumably he's healthy, and the Tigers are no lineup to be feared. So he's a guy that he's my number one streamer option for tomorrow. Matthew Boyd, also, we've seen him succeed in the past. And again, the Mariners aren't necessarily a lineup to be feared either. Matthew Boyd should have an okay day despite his recent struggles. And lastly, my other streamer for the day was Antonio Senzatella of the Rockies against the Marlins. He's pitching in Miami, and so that's going to eliminate the Coors Field factor. The the Marlins are very strikeout prone, and you can kind of see, facing the sunset now, even though behind those trees can't really see it. Kind of see the pink down at the bottom of the screen. Antonio Senzatella, strikeout prone Marlins offense in a very hitter-friendly park down in Miami. So Antonio Senzatella is a guy to possibly take a chance on if you need some starting pitching help for tomorrow. So that's all I got for you today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for continuing to watch me as I've phased off of Facebook onto my YouTube channel. I know I'm not getting a whole lot of views, but I'm happy for the minimal views I am getting, and I hope that I can continue to build a little following here. And as always, peace, love, and nacho fries, and good luck with your fantasy baseball prospects for the week.